Kensuke Sasaki debuts with All Japan. Under All Japan wing within the Japan Pro Wrestling. It's confusing, but he was Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler under Riki Choshu. But at the time, back in 1985, Riki Choshu's Japan Pro Wrestling was under contract with All Japan Pro Wrestling was on the Channel 4. That's where Kensuke debuted as a rookie. So he actually debuted in All Japan Ring. Then when Riki Choshu moved back to New Japan 87, then rookie, third-year rookie or so, Kensuke Sasaki went with Riki Choshu along with other guys like Kuniaki Kobayashi, the Strong Machine, all these.
Yatsu and Hamaguchi.
Yatsu didn't go back.
He stayed at All Japan.
Right.
He stayed with All Japan.
Jumbo and Yatsu became Olympian.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. And Elmo Hamaguchi retired at the time, Anyhow, that Kensuke Sasaki did everything with Riki Choshu, right? Basically, and he signed with New Japan. Then, when Riki Choshu became the booker, and after Inoki left, New Japan to be the politician, Riki Choshu was in charge of all these big shows in the dressing room and finishes and all that, He assigned Kensuke Sasaki and Hiroshi Hase the charge of dojo. And together, Hiroshi Hase and Kensuke together, they trained people like Manabu Nakanishi, Yuji Nagata, Kendo Kashin, Tadao Yasuda, Shinjiro Otani, Kanemuro, there's so many. The whole generation of that, like in class of 1990, 91, they were all trained under Kensuke Sasaki. They're very interesting.
He's very young to be training too at the time.
Like a physical coach, conditioning coach.
Okay.
Yeah, and Hiroshi Hase was like a fifth-year rookie, but already a coach. But you could tell he's a type.
He was also one of the rare Japanese wrestlers to.
He was already good second year.
Good, and he was a big guy, bigger than usual. He looked more like an American pro wrestler. He had the build of an American pro wrestler.
Hiroshi Hase?
No, Sasaki Kensuke.
Right, but not tall though. He's not tall.
No.
But he was not like that from the beginning. He really pumped iron 8 hours a day, every day for 5 years, the rookie years, doing it with Masa Saito or something like that, Yeah. And see, when Masa wanted to lift weights, you need somebody to spot, right? So Kensuke worked out 3 times a day because of it,
Wow.
And ate with rookie, had chanko lunch at the dojo. But when Riki Choshu or Masa Saito wanted to, go out for nicer dinner, Kensuke will go with him too. They'll probably ate like 5, 6, 7 times a day.
You could tell. Yeah, and somebody like Nakanishi became like that too.
Yeah, because Kensuke Sasaki is very interesting because his immediate rival, right next to him, in Japan Pro Wrestling situation was a golden rookie Hiroshi Hase, just came out of the 1984 LA Olympic and also college graduate and also taught high school teaching in 1 year. He just like everything about Hiroshi Hase was golden rookie. Whereas Kensuke Sasaki, right out of high school, he was in judo, but was never a national champion or anything like that. He had to do more to really compete with those golden rookies.
Sure.
Yeah. And he was the only young 18-year-old rookie surrounded by veterans. I mean, can you imagine being in the dressing room with Riki Choshu, the Masa Saito, the Killer Khan, all these guys, and Kensuke Sasaki, 18-year-old guys, the only one carrying their bags.
Olympians, a number of Olympians, Olympic wrestlers.
Yeah.
Serious dudes.
Masa, Riki Choshu. Yeah. That's right. So he just had to work so much harder. And it was very interesting that the way he carried himself, very serious. And it also was when he came and joined New Japan Dojo, people like Keiji Muto, Masa Chono, Shinya Hashimoto, they were all there, It's like competition. There's like personal conflict, I mean, in wrestling term, heat, right? Actual personal confrontation between Kensuke Sasaki and Shinya Hashimoto over a decade. That was real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, same kind of, it's very similar what they wanted, like a very hard hitting, that the serious style of wrestling, believable wrestling. And he may not look like a natural superstar, but he will make himself a star no matter what. And I think in that, Hashimoto and Kensuke Sasaki was very similar. And also, it's like that guy's my obstacle too.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Professional rivalry. Yeah.
Yeah. And by the time Three Musketeers, Muto, Chono, and Hashimoto became main event star, that's when. So Kensuke Sasaki, obviously, not just a card below, right? That's when Masa Saito came up with the idea of Hellraisers. The Road Warrior Hawk and the Power Warrior becomes Road Warriors, like Hellraiser. The Hawk didn't want to use Road Warrior name. Right. It's only for Animal and Hawk, right? But the same costume, same gimmick. And Kensuke Sasaki was just about the only Japanese wrestler who could carry the gimmick. Big upper body, and the way he works is good. That guy's perfect. And Mike Hegstrand, Hawk Warrior, was so nice that he took this Kensuke under his wing. They traveled together and they talked about match before the match. And they came back to dressing room and had another meeting after the match.